So what if you only live once? Isn't that the greatest question of the day? YOLO! I hear it all the time. Every young person I'm around, YOLO. YOLO, YOLO. You only live once, you only live once. Well, you know what? You know what's crazy? Is that you actually don't just live once. You have a physical life that ends with death, and then you have an eternal life that begins with death, which is really cool because you just learned in this video that death is the doorway, not the end. But anyways, so what if you only lived once? What if you really only lived once? Then you could pretend that nothing mattered. And what the next generation, what young people, and not just young people, but people everywhere, I just thought about just how much adultery there are in marriages, and men that just go after women, and now there's women who are named cougars, and they're older ladies who go after young men, and everybody's just trying to live once. But if you live every second like it's your last, then when you get to your last second, you're gonna die. And then once you die, you're gonna die eternally too. So remember this is the catchphrase, you ready? If you only live once, you're gonna die twice. All right? Me on the other hand, I'm only gonna die once. I'm a Yodo, you only die once. And the reason why is because I live twice. And what is that all about? If you live every second in your temporary for yourself, you're never gonna live for anything greater than yourself. And so once this life is over, you'll never experience anything greater than yourself. And you don't have two lives. It's not like you can wake up one morning and go left, and then this is your life for the day, and this is also going on. No, it's either like right now I'm worshiping God, right now I'm not worshiping God. It's all the same line though. You don't have more than one life, and you do only physically live once. And so if you waste it on everything temporary, when you hit the grave, you're gonna find something that's really hot. You're not gonna have enough sunscreen for it. There's not gonna be cold enough lemonade, and there's not ice cream down there. But if you only live once and you spend every second of that physical life living for eternity, then when you get on the other side of that grave, you're gonna be walking streets of gold. And you know what? When I get to heaven, I'm gonna take everything that I brought there. So I'll just sleep on the streets, because nothing that I take to heaven is good enough, because it comes from a world, a temporary world. So what if you only live once? If you only live once and you live every second like it's your last, you're gonna die young. That's what's gonna happen to you. If you only live once and that's how you live, if you live that reckless and you think that's free, but you're really imprisoning yourself. But if you live that kind of reckless, crazy, you only live once lifestyle, you're not gonna live long. Because all that living, all that smoking, drinking, drugging, sex, all that stuff, it's actually killing your body. Just go do some research. So what you should be saying is I'm just gonna go out and die a little, instead of saying I'm gonna go out and live a little. So what if you only lived once? Do you wanna die twice? Do you wanna live twice? What if you only live once, but on this side of eternity you live for Jesus? What if that was the life that you lived for? What if that was what your life was all about? So what if you only lived once?